Wow. Yeah, really good form, kickball style. He got his foot underneath that ball and put it on frame.
Yeah, when you finish up like that with your follow through, it's gonna be a dipper, and he may have been a little bit tight for that. It was still dipping down and hit the crossbar.
Diallo will let this one pop up to Kremmelmeyer. It'll bounce off his foot. Now he'll find Palladini. Palladini will then ask McKenney to make a run. He'll go the other way to Kremmelmeyer. Kremmelmeyer with 3 blue jerseys on him. Now we'll use McKenney. McKenney far side for the Railhawks. Kremmelmeyer comes back in support as he drops it to Palladini. Under pressure, gives it to Lowry. Lowry will give it back to Palladini. Now Palladini's on. He's not afraid to crank it. Diallo to Watson. Watson will play it in space, and Watson can't turn on it. He wanted to. Kremmelmeyer will win it back for Carolina. Knocked out of bounds, throw in back to the Railhawks.
A great pass by Palladini, and Diallo one touched and put a little bit of spin on it, and Watson took it on his head and had a great opportunity. Good play by the defender to keep it out.
That's the kind of nifty stuff that Hamed Diallo does that not too many other players do, as it'll be a corner kick back to the Railhawks.
Sort of got some strange look here with the fog or whatever is in. I wonder what Arthur Conan Doyle would say in a Sherlock Holmes book about this.
Well done. Here comes Daniel Palladini on the corner kick with the fog looming in the background here on USLLive.com. Palladini, good ball. Schulte's head. It's down. Oh! And this one will be another corner kick knocked off by Wilmington, and they'll call goal kick instead. It'll come back to the Wilmington Hammerheads. That looked like another one, like Ahmed Diallo's goal, or it might even sneak in.
Yeah, that was another skim head. Here comes by Schulte. He's done it twice in the game, and that time just barely missed by Amir Lowry as it goes out of play and goes in for a goal kick. But a great attempt, and Schulte has misdirected 2 on those plays, and both have been very close to goals. They definitely were opportunities.
Here's Cunliffe. Lowry to McKenney. 58th minute, 1-1. And 2 crossbars for each team, as Charlie Slagle pointed out.
He mentioned earlier that no one was warming up. Now it looks like the entire bench for the Railhawks is warming
Everybody's warming up. Kremmelmeyer will switch it to Gilkerson. He'll come back to Diallo. Cunliffe initially wanted it, and Kremmelmeyer will win it again. As Kremmelmeyer's tucked inside, as certainly one of the changes, Palladini's gone out wide. Here's Kremmelmeyer on it now. He'll overlap. Kremmelmeyer trying to cross it in, headed out. Good job by Wilmington to head it to their own man.
You haven't seen much of Cunliffe taking on Thayer in the second half. They need to get the ball to him. That was very effective in the first half, and it's the same 2 parties. The same 2 actors are out here playing against each other.
I think I prefer Cunliffe. He played better anyway.
Yeah.
Here's Cunliffe on it now. Cunliffe, does he earn a corner? He does. Corner kick. John Cunliffe or Cunliffe, whatever you want to call him, it's a corner kick for the Railhawks.
I'll have to apologize to him after the game. They take the corner quickly.
He does, and this is Palladini. Palladini, this one, he definitely mishit that one. It'll go out of bounds. What happened there?
That was a shank.
A shank, yeah. That's like my golf game right there, right?
He was trying to curve it with the inside of his foot, and it ended up on the outside of his foot and bounced away. So that was ill-advised, but Palladini doesn't have many. So this broadcast of the Lamar Hunt Open Cup was made available by U.S. Soccer. Log on to ussoccer.com for more information about the U.S. Open Cup and to find out how you can join U.S. Soccer SC, the official supporters club of U.S. Soccer.
Thank you, Charlie Slagle. Dean Linke with you, along with Charlie Slagle. This is USLLive.com. U.S. Open Cup action. The winner gets the Chicago Fire. Here's Cunliffe all the way back to Tollison. And he'll find Schulte. Good run by Kremmelmeyer. Can he stay with it? No. Better defense by the Wilmington Hammerheads. I'll tell you, they are not going to go away gently.
Well, this is a good game right now, and not as much of a positive on that right-hand side as they take it down the flank. The success has been on the left-hand side. Thayer and Cunliffe.
Throw in. Back to Wilmington. It's been raining all day, and now it's really settled into a pleasant evening here. Wilmington out of the back. Diallo continues to put minimal pressure, at least it's something. This one will be played to Lowry, who will win it. Now Cunliffe.
One of the things Thayer is doing on Cunliffe over here is he's actually trying to not let him get the ball with any space. Because when he's gotten the ball with space, he's abused him a little bit and has gotten some angles to cross, which included the first goal, the only goal.
Palladini pushed from behind there a second ago. Referee no call, and the fans wanted it.
If it gets any foggier, we may have a little trouble on that far side.
Yeah, it's definitely settling in here at WakeMed Soccer Park. Field 2, the main stadium, will be back in action on June 27th when Puerto Rico comes to town. You heard Brian Wellman also talking about the fact that the next day it'll be Honduras and Panama. Both these teams trying to qualify for the World Cup, so they'll have their full teams. Should be a great game, a game promoted in only a couple weeks. And then if Carolina can somehow get by this pesky Wilmington team, 2 days later, the Chicago Fire will come to town. So that's 3 pretty big games back to back to back.
And then 3 days later, you've got the same matchup, July 3rd.
Against the Wilmington Hammerheads, Castle Night.
Fireworks.
And fireworks should be a good one. Also part of the Ambassadors Program, trying to raise some money for some special teams. Talk a little bit about that as the ball goes out of bounds.
Well, some Castle teams are going over to Sweden and Denmark. They're going to play something called the Eskilkupen. Let's watch Cunliffe here.
Cunliffe will lose it. Keep going with that.
And challenge teams, which is the middle level in club soccer. They have the classic level in North Carolina, and then the recreational level is the starting or beginning area, and then the challenge level. They're taking 10 all-star teams, 140 players, pretty much 50-50 boys and girls, 70-70 actually, and they're going to be over there and playing in a tournament which is in Helsingborg, Sweden. I'm going to go over just to watch the tournament, but each group, the boys are going to go to Denmark for 4 days. They're going to be staying right where FCN, which is one of the Danish first division teams.
Right in the stadium,
playing.
right?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I was there last year and actually stayed. My room was one of the luxury suites. And then,
of course, Charlie, come on.
Yeah, and so there was no game going on, so I just had to look out on the field. And then they'll go over to the tournament. The girls are going to go over a few days later, go straight to the tournament, then go to Denmark, and they're staying in Copenhagen.
Charlie, that's awesome. I mean, that really is, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, because you know what? They don't want them to do more and more, right? And that's kind of what you're trying to do, develop players at the next level. And I will tell you, as you know, I call so many college soccer games, Charlie, and there's hardly a game where I don't say at least one player that played for Castle. And isn't that great?
Yeah, it's great to be working for an organization like that, and it's going to be fun. Last year, the team I took over, which is a girls' team that I coach, was the first team in 40-some years, well, in their 40 years of playing, that had played in this tournament. There were 620 teams in our age bracket. There were 31 Swedish teams in us.
How'd you do?
We won it.
Congratulations. Well done, Charlie. That's a
You got to pick your
job.
Tournaments right. You got to pick them right.
I don't know. You got to be good, too, and well coached. Charlie Slago, a great coach at Davidson. Led Davidson to an amazing run in the College Cup, and that's why he's such a staple now behind the College Cups coming to this facility, and we're pleased he's joining us here periodically on USL Live Games. He'll be back July 3rd as well for that big Wilmington game. We'll see what he's doing for that Chicago game.
Yeah,
this
we'll
one,
see.
as Palladini's over the ball.
Hopefully not going to Wilmington.
Charlie Slago as this one from Palladini. And he meant that only because he hangs around here, all you folks from Wilmington listening around here, because it's a great place to go to, though, right, Charlie?
Oh, no question. A couple hours down I-40 is what I've heard.
And here comes Palladini. He's on it now as the clock rolls on, 65th minute. This one driven in. Schulte's there. Schulte able to chest it down. Somehow is always able to get to the ball, Schulte is. And now Watson in a battle with McKenney.
Schulte's got that attitude that every ball in the air is his, and he goes after it wherever it is.
Lowry